Yeah, we're live. Cool.
Okay,
We're back.
cool.
I really just
It-
there's
it's
storming here,
Yeah.
and
See, we're good.
we're together. We're in sync. There's no need for picnic. We're not
No.
picnicking. Okay. We were on Hyrule Warriors. Gavin was
So
describing the
the dragon.
dragon.
What I was saying though is, if it is canon, then because in the demo it said beat whatever the Twilight Dragon's name again. It's like Agarok, I think, something like that. Beat him again, which makes it sound like it's after you've beaten that dungeon, but before Midna has gotten back to being the Twilight Princess and everything.
Right.
And Gibson pointed out here that
The
The-
reincarnation?
Yeah.
Oh, that you don't kill most of the enemies or bad guys in Zelda. They just
Like
disappear until they're reincarnated by another baddie.
yeah, like you have multiple Gomas and everything, so maybe like Zant or Ganondorf or something re-summoned the dragon or whatever. We didn't see Zant or Ganondorf in this demo, did we?
Not in the tech demo.
Not in the demo. That's what I was going for.
Tech demo.
And-
What's wrong with me?
They said they referred to the enemy troops a few times, but they didn't really give them a overall banner or name, did they? To even hint at who might be controlling the forces?
They didn't.
Did they just say the evil forces or the dark forces?
It wasn't even Twilight.
It wasn't
It was
Twilight.
like Moblins, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Moblins and
Redeads.
Redeads.
And Arrow Foes.
It
Oh.
didn't.
There was like that Dodongo, wasn't there?
The
Well,
Dongo
that
was
was
in
in
the
the
2013 trailer.
Oh,
but
okay.
That wasn't in the demo.
Hopefully those are mostly just placeholders
I have-
for now.
I hope so, but what I'm feeling like, and if if that character list that we get to play as multiple characters and there's co-op, if that's any indication, what I'm feeling like is that this really is just going to be an homage to both Dynasty Warriors and Legend of Zelda, and they're going to pull from all of the pools. So like maybe you get to play as, like we said, Fi or whatever, Fi, but also he said Fi earlier. I'm just
I'm
gonna.
pretty sure it's Fee.
Okay, well, I'm just. It's
That's
whatever.
why I made the joke.
Anyway, I'm feeling like they're going to pull from different boss pools as well, because we've seen the Twilight Dragon,
King Dodongo.
we've seen King Dodongo. I just really feel like this is going to be really more of, like
feel
we
like it's
said,
gonna be a
not
big
canon,
game.
but yeah, it's definitely it's going to be huge. Though I don't have anything else to say about it. I'm excited for it.
Oh,
Do you think?
absolutely.
Do you think it's gonna sell?
I
Being so
think-
different from what people are used to.
I think it's sort of like it's I guess you would say a power trip. Like it lets you feel really strong in the universe.
That's
does.
true. Yeah.
It does look like it has good game feel. It looks like all of the
Um,
swings are very satisfying and makes.
One thing I do have to note, you can't just expect to run around the map and just kill certain forces and everything and then win. Because even in the demo, when he was running around, and he was like deep in the enemy's base, and he was wrecking everybody, and this dragon was following him. However, he still lost.
He did.
Because your AI just doesn't seem that great compared to the enemy's AI. They seem to be able to push you back a lot harder.
Well, that's
Which-
that's.
I think it's just because Dynasty Warriors,
Yeah,
you're supposed to be the one doing the stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are just
So-
fodder. They're there to get hit.
I mean, my only thing with Dynasty Warriors is I feel spread thin sometimes because they're like, we need help over here, we're falling back, and I'll run over and I'll be doing whatever to save that spot. And then on the other side of the map, they're like, hey, we just lost this post or whatever.
It's
and
like,
I'm
what
like,
the hell?
I can't be in two places at once.
But I'm,
So that's the only frustrating thing about Dynasty Warriors I have.
I'm kind of worried about this game's success, just because like Zelda people are gonna be like, it's not a Zelda game, and the Dynasty Warrior game's gonna be like, that's
Oh,
not,
it's not a
Dynasty,
Dynasty
Warriors.
Warriors game.
And they're not gonna buy it, and they're gonna alienate these two separate audiences. It's gonna be this little bitty percent of people that are gonna like, hell yeah, I'm on that train.
The masses are going to be like, oh, this isn't what we wanted, so everyone else is going to be like, I guess we won't buy it.
It has a lot of potential. It looks like a good game. I think it'll sell.
I think it will sell. I don't think it'll sell new Wii U's.
Here's what I think.
Yeah,
It'll,
yes, absolutely. I agree with that statement.
Here's what I think it'll do. Remember how Gibson was talking about Xenoblade? He was like, it doesn't look like it's easy to get into.
Yes.
This is going to get people into Dynasty Warriors.
Yes.
If they get it because they like Zelda, like, oh, I like Zelda, let me pick this up. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but maybe I like the other Dynasty Warriors. I pick those up.
Absolutely.
It'll introduce people to Dynasty Warriors. I don't think it'll introduce people to Zelda.
I think-
because Zelda's so big already.
I think if the writing is good enough, people might get attached to the characters, and they're like, I want to see more of this character, so they might buy that one game. But I don't think as an entire series they'll get into Zelda.
We still
Right.
need Tingle up in this.
Tingle.
Only if you take selfies with this camera.
Oh my god.
Only if
Like,
In the middle of battle.
defeat this dragon
Like,
again.
as the
But first,
cutscene of
let me
the
take a selfie.
as the cutscene of the moon's coming down, you're just like selfie with the moon.
Oh my gosh, it would be perfect.
it would be quite.
That would sell Wii U's right there.
It'd be quite the
Take a selfie with the
experience.
Majora's moon.
It'd be so perfect.
We'll hop off of Hyrule Warriors right now.
Okay.
Are you gonna talk about Connor's real favorite game?
I don't know if we can. I'm really trying to avoid that until we have almost
Okay,
nothing
okay.
left.
There's plenty more to talk about.
There really
Uh,
is.
We haven't talked about the remakes for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. We talked a lot about that last night, but we did get confirmation that the forms shown on the box art or
Are
the tentative,
primal.
they are primal. So it's a
And then-
regression and a de-evolution.
And Groudon is now ground and fire, which
So
means
he's
Kyogre's
4
gonna wreck
times
his face.
Weak to Kyogre, and it just makes Groudon look terrible because he is. He's awful.
Kyogre's where it's at. I'm really interested to see what they do with Rayquaza. They haven't revealed anything about Rayquaza yet, and I want to see him.
You want to see it?
I want to see him.
I would love to see him as well, but I don't think he'll be. I think he'll be post game.
Can we
Oh.
just comment on how beautiful this game looks, though?
It
Like-
has the same graphics engine as X and Y, but
I understand that, but just what they did with it and everything, like, they were showing a couple different just areas in the trailer, and it just looked gorgeous. I thought X and Y looked really nice, but I really thought that this looked gorgeous, and I love the scenery of 3rd gen of Hoenn. There's a lot of potential in it with the ocean and the sea they have,
yeah,
and just like the tree houses they have and everything, and just there's a lot of variety to the setting,
of course.
and I think that just goes very well with this graphics.
It does fit very well. Just real quick, I know we said we were off of it, and it was last minute. There was a comment that just came up. It said, I don't think this game stays true to Zelda. Even the Wii version, there's not a Wii version of Hyrule Warriors. But it is going to be a Dynasty Warriors game. They've confirmed that. It's going to be more Dynasty Warriors than it is Zelda. I have a problem with that, but that's just me, to each their own. And
I mean, it's a very different take on Zelda.
It's
I will
very
agree with
different.
that. But just because it's different, I don't
Doesn't
think,
mean-
it, yeah, it doesn't mean it's bad. Like,
right.
I think it has a lot of potential.
Okay,
So
and now
Dude, you got a shiny Rayquaza?
it sounds.
This guy's the man.
He spent 2 years trying to get a shiny Rayquaza.
Dude, that's tough.
Dude, I'll trade you my Squirtle.
Connor will trade you his shiny all special Ivy Darkrai.
I'll trade you my shiny Poliwag.
No,
and I
your-
actually have that.
his
Your
level
Darkrai.
You don't give away Polyswag, man.
For Rayquaza is worth, you know?
It's worth
Man,
for
it's
Rayquaza.
Polyswag.
2 years. That's a long time.
That's dedication.
Which game
That-
for?
that is
this-
dedication.
Is this Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire that you were doing this?
I feel like I would not try to get Rayquaza on Ruby or Sapphire.
Why?
I wouldn't. It's because isn't that post game?
I don't remember if that's post Elite Four or not.
Because you did mention that it might be able to
I didn't
get
look that up.
pre
I
Elite
know, I
Four.
talked about that last night. I don't remember if you can get Rayquaza before the Elite Four knows.
But
Whoa.
look.
Oh,
My
snap,
Jigglypuffs
dude.
don't need Squirtling.
Also, you wouldn't want a Squirtle on my Jigglypuffs, man. It's just
Drop this.
We're done.
Alright.
Next topic.
we're not
We're
even.
over.
It's over.
It's Kyogre.
Hashtag
Polyswag.
Polyswag.
I'm really interested in how this new Primal deal is going to stretch the story, because it already had focus, but in what they showed a few NPCs that talked about mega evolutions. So it's obviously
Steven Stone.
they edited the story a bit, so it feels like a mix between a sequel and a remake. But obviously, it's going to be more of a remake.
It's going to be more remake.
But
I wonder if they're gonna remake like first gen games again, because they released. Hold on.
We're
Don't
listening.
make faces
Okay.
We're
at me.
listening. We're listening.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Just because of what they did with Pokemon Origins, the fact that the timeline was revealed, and what first gen and third gen happened first at the same time.
of course.
So, if they're remaking it and incorporating Mega Evolutions into this third gen, like, are they going to do the same thing for first?
Here's what I'll say with that. I don't want them to.
I don't know if they'll make a full like another first gen remake.
it's like they're trying to reboot the series with a completely new story.
We'll see.
They're like, everybody, we came with this great idea like 20 years after we started Mega Evolution. We gotta start the whole thing
we
again.
have to start the entire
Reboot
thing.
the series.
It was here the entire time, guys. You just didn't notice it.
I am worried about the canon with the Mega Evolution because they were talking like,
Oh,
oh yeah, dude, Mega Evolution. We totally know what this is.
Well, see, like, have you seen? And it's not like super relevant, but have you seen Pokemon Origins? It's
No,
an anime.
no,
it's a
no,
4-episode
no.
anime.
It's Pokemon Trainer Red.
I remember
And
I remember all the news about it. I didn't watch it.
When he's battling Mewtwo, and
He goes after
Okay.
Mewtwo.
because he's the strongest trainer ever. He was given by Mr.
Fuji.
in Lavender Town
Yeah.
a stone.
He didn't know what it was.
It's Charizard's Mega Stone X. And so when he didn't know what the heck this was, just kept it with him because, you put stuff in your backpack and you never look at it.
Old men give you stones and you just hold on to them,
I guess that's
Exactly.
how it works.
That's how it works.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I got a whole bag of old man stuff.
But while he's in the cave and he's fighting Mewtwo wrecks Charizard.
He pretty much gets trashed.
And then-
Because he's Mewtwo. Yeah.
And then because there's water and everything, Charizard's like in the water and you're just like, oh no, what's gonna happen?
Well, Red is like that. He's very concerned, and it's like he looks up at Charizard, and Charizard has this glare in his eye, and it's just like, we gonna do this.
And of course the Mega Stone starts glowing and everything, and it's the small little stone that they put in like their
the
wristband
bracelet,
and
right?
everything,
Yeah.
whatever, and the big Mega Stone for the actual Pokemon. Yeah, the lights are
Flickering.
Lights are flickering.
Yeah, it's
Storm
stormy.
time.
Yeah.
It was too
But,
spooky.
So Charizard Mega evolves and just wrecks Mewtwo. So it's post game, technically. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm interested to see where they'll take the series.
Like I said, I hope it doesn't happen. That's just a personal thing because I didn't like third gen so much to begin with. I'm not a fan. I'm more of a fan of first gen than I am third gen, but I don't even want a first gen remake.
A
I
re-remake.
mean,
A remake.
I know. I wouldn't be too hype about it, but I was just wondering if they would do that.
Maybe a long time.
Maybe a very.
I think Reggie's pretty hyped for this game. There are 3 Reggie Pokemon in this game.
4.
Regigigas wasn't released in.
Oh,
third gen.
I
That's a
see.
fourth
I
gen
see. You're right.
Pokemon.
You're right. You are definitely right about that.
Do we have anything else to comment on this? Any other thoughts?
See, I thought the trailer